So there's a lot of crazy things happening in the polls right now that I think everybody needs to be aware of. First and foremost, we have a lot of polls that are showing us that Kamala Harris is, of course, not doing super great against Donald Trump. Now, the important thing to remember about all of those polls is that most of them, if not all of them at this point, depending on when you're, listening here, but most of those polls were actually taken prior to President Biden actually dropping out of the race. So at the time, it was just a hypothetical, would you support Kamala Harris? And that changed, obviously, on Sunday. But we do have one poll that has come out since Sunday, and of course was conducted after President Biden dropped out, that delivers a whole hell of a lot of bad news for Donald Trump. And the bad news is that not only are Democrats finally energized and less pessimistic about November, but also that Republicans in the last couple days somehow have lost interest in the 2024 election. Let me read this. This is a new poll, of course, from Morning Consult, and it says 28% of Democrats now say they're excited about the November election, a 5 percentage point jump from the 22% who said the same earlier this month. Okay, actually, going from 22 to 28 is not 5 points. That's actually 6 points. So whoever at Newsweek wrote this, check your math, because 28 minus 22 is actually 6, not 5. Just felt like I got to point that out. Even more drastic, however, is the decline in worried, frustrated, and angry Democrats. Between July 12th and 14th, nearly half of Democrats, 48%, described being worried about the election. But the new survey conducted between July 21st and 22nd found that only 25% feel worried about November after Biden's exit. So a difference of 23 points. Fear, anger, worry over the 2024 election decreased by 23 points in 2 days. That's amazing. It gets worse for Donald Trump. The percentage of frustrated Democrats dropped from 40% to 17%. Republicans, on the other hand, appear to be losing interest. Before Biden left the race, 55% of Republican voters said they were interested in the 2024 election. That number fell to 41%, a double-digit decline after the president announced he was no longer running for re-election. To sum it up, put a nice, pretty bow on it, Trump's in trouble. Republicans have now lost interest after Biden dropped out. Democrats have gained more interest. They are more enthusiastic. They're more optimistic. And honestly, you can feel the optimism now. You see it on social media. It is not just all doom and gloom anymore. Like, oh boy, we're going to get wiped out. We're going to get wiped out in the House. We're going to get wiped out in the Senate. House and Senate candidates feel this renewed vigor. I mean, hell, Kamala Harris raised more than $100 million in a day and a half. That is no easy feat. That is amazing, and we need to treat it as such because it's friggin' amazing. Clearly, there is enthusiasm there. Hell, I'm getting enthusiastic. I haven't been optimistic about this election like ever, and I don't know. It's hard to describe, like, not that I'm like crazy in love with Kamala Harris, but at the same time, it's like, holy hell, we got a real shot here now. I feel better. So, if I'm feeling better and I'm terminally pessimistic, then I think that's probably a good sign for us. Now, again, the other polls, those conducted before he dropped out, they're not looking so great right now. Give it a couple weeks. We're seeing the real world results right now, even if those polls conducted before Biden dropped out are not showing it. You cannot deny the money. You cannot deny the enthusiasm. There is a new feeling in the Democratic Party today, and it's one of hope, which is something we haven't felt in a very long time. America's Lawyer has launched its own YouTube channel. Now, this channel, of course, is still in its early phases of development, but you can help grow it by subscribing. Just go to youtube.com/TheAmericasLawyer, and you'll get all of the great content from Mike Papantonio and myself that we produce every single week.